Hi, friends. How are we? I just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk to you, to tell you I'm thinking of you. I've been reading things this week with everything going on, and it has just been breaking my heart. It has, I've had to be very careful about how much media I'm consuming right now, simply because it has just been heartbreaking to read things about, families going through the loss of a baby and their partner isn't able to be in the room when they're told. They're not able to be in the room for C-sections because of a lack of PPE. And my heart just, it's just broken. It is just broken. So I just wanted to hop on real fast, and I really just wanted to tell you that Beautiful Scar Project loves you, and we're thinking of you. We're grieving with you. We are reading the news like you. We are trying to self care like you. Um, all of this is very triggering for people who have been through loss and the loss of control, the loss of jobs, the loss of just normalcy. Is really hard. It's really hard. So I wanted to talk real fast about some tangible resources in our community right now that can kind of help walk us through some of this really scary kind of these kind of unknowns. So the first thing I want to say is that everything I talk about right now, I'm going to put a link in the post um, to all these organizations so that way you can find it easier. You don't have to try to Google. Um, but we're going to start with Star Legacy Foundation. This is a really great organization that has a lot of fantastic online resources, including support groups and peer support and things like that. So definitely check them out if you are really missing your current support group, if you want to add a support group, if your support group isn't able to do like a Zoom meeting or teleconnect or anything like that. Check them out. Another one that I want to talk about is Dr. Kylie Hanish. So some of you may be familiar with the movie Return to Zero. So Kylie and her husband Sean did a movie about the loss of their son, and it was just, oh my gosh, beautifully done. But they have launched retreats. They have launched all kinds of things. And Kylie is now a counselor, which is just phenomenal to have a counselor who is a lost parent who gets it. So she has a Facebook page. She has a personal Facebook page, and then there's like a growth and healing after pregnancy and infant loss Facebook page. So make sure you check those out. She just did a live check-in the other day on the growth and the growth Facebook page, so check that out. I'm not sure if you can go back and see that, but there's some really great resources on there that she talks about. And also check out her personal page because she is offering she's a telehealth provider, so she's providing therapy sessions through telehealth. So that's pretty awesome. Another telehealth provider that I definitely want to highlight is Kelly Cody with Evolve Counseling here in Colorado. She's also a lost mama, and she specializes with families who have had perinatal loss. She is phenomenal. So that's another telehealth provider that is available to you. Oprah. I mean, Oprah, who doesn't love her, the queen, she is doing guided meditations. So take a look at that because guided meditations are awesome. A lot of churches are now online. So if you are, whatever faith you belong to, check out and see if your place of worship doesn't offer it. See if there's another one that does, so you can stay grounded in your faith if that's something that is important to you. And then lastly, the other thing I want to mention is I don't know if anybody's familiar with Rachel Hollis and Dave Hollis of the Hollis Company. They are phenomenal. They're authors. They are motivational speakers. They put on personal development conferences. They do all the things. But they do something at the end of every year, the last 90 days of the year, called #Last 90 90 days. I've done it the last 2 years, and it's oh my gosh, it's just life changing. It's basically you are taking the same amount of focus that you would in the first 30 days of the year when you're typically doing your New Year's resolutions and that kind of stuff, and you're packing it at the end of the year where you tend to kind of fall off the rails with the holidays. They are doing a hashtag next 90 days that starts tomorrow. And it's a focus for the next 90 days when we're cooped up, when, here in Colorado, we're in a stay-at-home order, where there's a lot of uncertainty, and it's a way to kind of stay grounded. So I'm going to put that on there too. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I wanted you to know that Beautiful Scar Project's thinking of you. If you know of somebody who needs a folder sent to them, reach out to us via, any of the social channels, by direct messaging, or you can shoot us an email, beautifulscarproject@gmail.com. Give us a shout if you need anything, if there's a way for us to support you. We're here for you. We are sending you love. We're sending you support. We're sending you, all the things. So take care of yourself, Grief Warriors, and keep hope alive.